So you're all set to begin stage 1 of critical reasoning. Alright, sounds good. Now, as the name suggests, critical reasoning tests your reasoning skills. It tests you on how well can you understand how the author uses the information to justify his conclusion, and what are the various assumptions that the author is taking into account while actually making his argument, right? So the obvious thing is that the first and the foremost skill that you need to build in order to master critical reasoning is how do you understand arguments. Now, a typical CR question is not composed of simple sentences. It is actually composed of pretty dense sentences. For example, let's read question 614 here. Loss of the Gocha mangrove forest has caused coastal erosion, reducing fish populations and requiring the Gocha Fishing Cooperative GFC to partially fund dredging and new shore facilities. However, as part of its subsidiary businesses, the GFC has now invested in a program to replant significant parts of coast with mangrove trees. Given income from a controlled harvest of wood with continuing replanting, the mangrove regeneration effort makes it more likely that the cooperative will increase its net income. Which of the following, if true, would most strengthen the argument that mangrove tree planting will increase the Gocha cooperative's net income? And then you have the 5 choices. So again, the point being, your argument is not composed of simple sentences. It is composed of pretty dense sentences. So the skill that you need to absolutely build before you even start thinking in terms of how is the author constructing the argument, what is the author assuming, what will strengthen and what not, before you get into those details, you need to build your skill to understand what the author is saying at a sentence level, right? And for that, your first stop is Master Comprehension course. So let me walk you through that course now. So in Master Comprehension course, you have these 5 modules. First, we introduce the course to you. Then there's a warm-up exercise in which you basically see, okay, what level of clarity do you need to get after you read a sentence. And then we have this module 3 in which we walk you through what are the building blocks of sentence, how do you form long sentences, how do you deconstruct those long sentences, and all of that is put together into a process for you in module number 4, in which we have these pause points, and we basically teach you this method of strategically pausing while reading a sentence, and then you practice those skills on a practice quiz, and then thereafter you essentially continue to apply the strategic pausing skills across any sentence that you come across, regardless of whether it's in the GMAT context or whether you're just reading a journal. So again, that's the first and the foremost skill that you need to build. So get started with your Master Comprehension course. Once you're done with that course, then you will be all set to begin critical reasoning course, and at that point in time, I will come back and I will explain to you what is it that you need to be focusing on when you begin your critical reasoning course and as you go through that course, so that you learn the right way and when you get things right the first time itself. All right, so good luck, happy learning.